Hey parents, today we are going to be talking about Ode to Joy on page 10 in the Hal Leonard guitar book. Just to review the 6 notes we've talked about so far on the second string: B, C, D, that's the open string, 1st fret, and 3rd fret of the second string. And then E, F, G on the 1st string, E, open, F on the 1st fret, and G on the 3rd fret. Alright, so Ode to Joy, I'm going to go line by line. I'm going to do the notes and then the chords. So the first line of Ode to Joy goes E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, E, D, D. Alright, so those are the notes for the first line. The chords for the first line, we're going to start with this C chord. Just to remind you, the C chord, 1st finger, 1st fret of the 2nd string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. The chord chart is in the last page of the book. I sent an email out kind of describing how to read the chord chart. A C should sound like this. Then we go to G. That's going to be the 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, the 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th, and then your 3rd finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret. G chord. So the first line with the chords would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, second line, the melody goes E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, D, C, C. So you'll notice the second line is pretty much the same thing, except for that last measure goes D, C, C instead of E, D, D like it did in the first line. The chords for the second line are pretty much the same, except we add this F chord. If you look, they want you to do a bar over the first 2 strings, that 1st finger across 2. Don't worry about doing the bar, just have that 1st finger on the 2nd string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, and you get your F chord. So the chords for the second line are going to go C, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll notice in that last measure, it goes G for 2 strums, and then it goes over to the C chord. The third line, this is the one that's the most different. The melody is going to start on the note D. So that's going to be, again, that 3rd fret on the 2nd string. So, D, D, E, C, D, F, E, C, D, F, E, D, C, D, G. Alright, and there are 2 new chords. We get the E, which is going to be the 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And then to make an A minor chord, which is the other new one, you basically just take that shape and bring it up a string. Remember, bringing it up is this direction. It's kind of going down, a little confusing. All right, 1st finger, 2nd string, 1st fret, 3rd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 4th string. A minor. So the chords for the second line should go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the third line is exactly the same as the second, so I'm not going to go over that one right now. I'm going to go ahead and play the entire song, start to finish, with the melody so that your student can practice doing the chords. Remember, most of the measures is just a whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are parts in the third line where you have to do 2 chords in a measure. So G would be 1, 2, and then you would switch 3, 4. So you see that in the third line and then the ends of the second and fourth line where you have to do 2 chords in one measure. All right, so I'm going to play the entire song with the melody first, so practice strumming those chords. So those are the notes for the first 3 lines. Again, the last line is the same as the other ones. The chords, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.